Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This message is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, this is going to be for the last half of July. Remember that energies are interchangeable, so feel free to reverse the roles if you are cross-watching. Gemini. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, Gemini. Whew. Alright, you guys are going through a very spiritual awakening, or you are starting to listen to your true self, your higher self. Your intuition is picking up and you are following your heart right now. This is a very spiritual card. So you're doing things that's for your highest good. So some of you are cutting out things that don't work anymore. All right, that lets me know that you're going through a tough time. You're doing a lot of reflection right now, and you're seeing what works, what doesn't, and you're cutting out what doesn't work. That's great, Gemini. You need to embody that. Ooh. Oh, it's a tower. You just went through a tower. That's why. Makes sense. This is what makes people start working on themselves. A tower. Because usually this just lets me know that you were in a situation too long. You let something go on and on and on. So now you have no choice but to be working on yourself. Because that's like step one after a tower, is start putting yourself first. Because that's how the universe gets people to start doing that. You know? Like, universe don't like to have to step in. But if you stay in something way too long, way longer than you need to, oh, it's coming. Like, you can't avoid that tower. You know, and the tower is not always bad. This may not be bad for you right now. This may be exactly what you want. You're starting to feel good about yourself. When you start working on yourself, you start feeling really great about things. Your decisions, you start being a little more clear-minded. It's just things are not as foggy anymore. Even though the immediate change was abrupt and it kind of shakes your life, as you start going through the motions of it, you start seeing that you're lighter. Decisions come through easier. It's like removing all the extra baggage is what this is. Okay? All right. Let's see what else we got for Gemini. You walked away from something that was deceptive. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, whatever it was not good. Yep. Okay. This was needed. Yeah? Look at this. You were not feeling fulfilled. You were feeling like things were missing. There was a lack. Some of you were in a relationship where you were depending on the other person. This shakeup is to show you how to depend on yourself. This is trying to show you how to bring in your own stability here. A lot of you stayed in this too long. You were deceiving yourself, thinking that it was the best thing to do. You know, staying in a relationship, even though you're not happy because, you know, you depend on that person for practical things, for material things. That's a deceptive energy. You're deceiving yourself when you do that. Yeah, y'all going through, you're doing some work here. Ooh, Gemini. You're doing some work here. I see some fast communications coming in. Some of you might have some travel coming soon. I see someone contacting you here. All right, yep, your stable foundation. You should be working on yourself to bring yourself to the status of the King of Pentacles here, which he's a businessman. He's a leader. He feels very secure in himself. His decisions are made in a disciplined manner, but he's abundant. He brings in wealth for himself, and he has a firm foundation. He has structure in his life. This is why you attracted this. You need to grow into the King of Pentacles, where you depend on yourself. You don't depend on anyone else. Your security comes from within, not external things. You're being pushed to get here. That's what this whole lesson is about. Stop depending on people and thinking you need somebody else to make you, to fulfill you. This is a feeling of lack. This is a feel like you don't have enough. This is feeling like you need somebody else. It's like, no. No. Someone's going to try to come in and contact you, though. I don't know. Some of you already walked away. This person may be trying to get you to come back. You need to stay focused on yourself, though. That's where your victory lies. Your victory lies when you're focusing on yourself. Okay, Hanging Man. You're looking at things in a different perspective, a different light. This lets me know you're not making any moves, though. You're just hanging there. Yep, after this tough battle. It was a tough battle, but this card is a lot of things. Okay, so this card, your true self, your soul, your higher self, it felt defeated because you kept doing things that served you in the physical and you thought you were winning, but your higher self, it felt like you were letting it down. So you kept having these empty victories, this Five of Swords. But now you're looking at things differently. You see, with the Hanging Man, he's hanging upside down because his view is now at an angle of 180 degrees difference than what it was before. So everything he sees it differently now. Okay? So this means you're assessing the situation, you're looking at what just happened, and you're trying to make a decision here. Or you've already made a decision, and now you're looking at things and you're trying to see what's the next step. This is where you're headed, or you should be headed. This is your goal. So your decision should be in line with reaching this status here. Okay? Because this whole spread here is just deceptive energy. Fighting battles that you're never winning. Like you think you won and you really didn't. And you're like feeling like you need somebody else. And this is just no. You got people deceiving you left and right. You deceiving yourself with the decisions you make. I mean, I see some communication coming in soon. You're about to get some news. You could be waiting on something before you make the move. That's why you're sitting here hanging. But make sure whatever decisions you're making, they're in line with your true self. You got the High Priestess here. It's a very spiritual card, Gemini. Okay, this Tower is a gift, if you ask me, because what it does is it changes everything to get you in the right path. That's the purpose of the Tower. It's to get you on the right path, trying to give you a firm foundation, trying to give you a structured life, a life where you feel content. Okay, that's the purpose of this. Let me go ahead and pull a energy oracle card for you. The World. Oh, wow. That lets me know you just finished a cycle. This is a cycle that you're completing here. Look at this. All right, so let me go ahead and read it for you. So the man in the picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. Okay, this card reminds you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. So in this modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. This is letting me know that what's going to bring you to this status, a lot of you, you're being urged to start an online business. I don't know, start a blog, start something that's going to bring you stability here. And most likely it might be online. Okay? But the world is your oyster. Gobble, gobble. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm going to do the extended, and I'm just going to see what energies are going to be helpful for you to get you on the right path, especially those of you who still kind of teetering back and forth to this and who can't really get through the hardest part, which is the Tower. All right, so I'm just going to see what energies are going to be helpful for you, okay, Gemini? Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.